And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight. It is time for Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Colorado Avalanche and Tampa Bay Lightning. Game 2 was an absolute blowout, 7-0 win for the Avalanche to give them a 2-0 lead in the series. But first two games were in Colorado, and the Avs took care of business at home. Now the series switches to Tampa Bay, and we're going to see if the Lightning can respond on their home ice here in game number 3 and get back within a game of this series, or if Colorado is going to take that all too commanding 3-0 lead. So obviously this is a huge game here tonight. Particularly for Tampa Bay. Tampa cannot go down 3-0 in this series. They need to make sure that they show up and are ready to play. No Braden Point for the Lightning tonight, so that's obviously a loss. And it's going to be an interesting game. Should be a lot of fun. Appreciate everybody being here. Going to get the poll up in the chat so everybody can get their votes in on who they think is going to win. Obviously, Avs looking to take complete and utter control of this one. And the Lightning, they're doing their best to try and get themselves back in this series now that they finally have a home game. I wouldn't count Tampa out just yet. No, they did not play very well in Colorado, but it's still the Lightning. And they lost the first two games against the Rangers too, and then came back and won 4 straight. I wouldn't count. This is a very big game for Tampa, but I wouldn't quite count them out just yet. We'll see what they look like now back on home ice here tonight, but we'll let you guys get your picks in on who you think is going to win the game. Voting is now available in the chat. And we're going to say hello to everybody who's come by because we got a lot in the chat already. Really appreciate all the support. So let's see. We got Reaper, Derek, Central Virginia, Nathaniel, Austin, Daniel. Let's see. Kyle, Cameron, Carla, Lucas. Rangers fan, Islanders big fan, Cameron, Bart, Tua, what is going on? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Daniel, welcome. Christopher, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Brian, welcome in. We are getting ready for game action. Still obviously a little bit away from puck drop. And hopefully we get a good game tonight. I certainly hope it's a actually competitive, close game, which game 2 wasn't. But I think we're going to see a better Tampa Bay team now that they're back on home ice, especially coming off a really embarrassing loss like they are. They're not going to let that happen 2 nights in a row, I don't think. Tampa's too good of a team for that. Jim, welcome in. Sports Geeks, welcome. Baby Patrick, welcome in. Davis, what's going on? Welcome. Yes, Baby Patrick, welcome back. Good to see you. We're getting ready here in Tampa Bay for this one. Garrett, what's going on? Bruins fan, welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Looks like so far about 60% of you are on Colorado to win tonight. So you guys are rolling with the Avs, who obviously are the hot team, up 2-0. Jay and Drasco, welcome. Thank you for being here. Joey, welcome in. Awesome to see you in the chat. Sonino, welcome. Patrick, good to have you in the chat. Thank you so much. Marinello, welcome in. Brian, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. Good to have you here. Good to see everyone coming by tonight. Appreciate it. We're getting ready for puck drop here. Hopefully we get ourselves a heck of a hockey game, and a close one, hopefully. I don't think we need another 7-0. I'd like to, no matter who wins, I'd like the game to be within a goal or two for sure. But we'll have to see what the night brings us over these next 3 hours or so. LeBron, what's going on? Welcome. Ocean Blue, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Very shocking, Bruins fan. I mean, you don't expect to see a 7-0 game in the Stanley Cup Final. I mean, both of these teams are great hockey teams, and You have to be really good to make it this far, so it's always shocking when somebody gets absolutely blown out like that. But I don't think we're gonna see that again. Should be a good game tonight. Juan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. So we'll see how this one goes. I mean, Tampa's down 0-2, but they were down 0-2 last round too, and it didn't matter. And I think, we're going to see a much better Lightning team now, I think, on home ice than what we saw in Colorado. They know that their backs are up against the wall. They know what it takes to win in the playoffs. They're defending champions. So I think we're going to see a Lightning team that's ready to play tonight. And Colorado is going to have to, obviously keep playing the way that they have to start this series. They're going to have to carry that onto the road. Now, playing on the road certainly hasn't been an issue for the Avalanche in these playoffs. They haven't lost yet away from home, which is pretty crazy. They've only lost 2 games all playoffs so far, and both of them were home games, and they haven't lost yet on the road. So they're certainly capable of winning in Tampa Bay. There's no question about that, but I think Tampa's going to play better at home as well. Cale Makar, Kyle. Cale Makar is now the best defenseman in the NHL. How many games have I've been to 5 NHL games, LeBron. 100% Dork, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Incredible to have you. Thank you so much for coming by, as always. David, welcome in. Yeah, I very much could see that happen. I think if Tampa's gonna win, I think this is the game that this has to be the game that Tampa does it, to get back in this series. Honestly, if they lose tonight, I think they're in a lot of trouble. This is a very important game for Tampa to win, and I still think they very well could win this game. But I still think even if Tampa wins tonight, Colorado still obviously is in the driver's seat as far as the series goes. So we'll see. Should be a fun one though, hopefully. What's going on, Daniel? Hello, Scoobies. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, if they go down 3-0, I don't see them coming back from that. I think if they go down 3-0, that's it. That they might, maybe win game 4 and make it a 5-game series or something like that, and maybe not necessarily get swept. But if they go down 3-0, I don't see them winning this series. Zach, what's going on? Welcome. Good to have you. Pokemon Legend, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have you. Yeah, big time, Kyle. I mean, you never want to go down in a series like this, but it's not over yet. I want to see how Tampa does on home ice. I want to see them here in Tampa Bay and see if they can kind of shift the momentum a little bit. Don, what's going on? Welcome in. Home of Hockey, good to see you in the chat. Flaming Beaver, welcome in. Yes, Braden Point is out tonight, so obviously that is a loss there for the Lightning. He came back from a major injury, has obviously tried to play early in the series, but he's just not able to go. I honestly surprised that it's incredible that he was able to come back at all, and play in any games in this series given the injury. But it must just be too much, and I mean, that's he gave it his best shot. He gave it his best shot and just wasn't able to stay healthy enough to be in the lineup. Jordan, welcome in. Caroline, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the chat. Thank you so much. Yes, Garrett, but that won the series. That series was over at that point. Boston swept St. Louis in 1970. Jay, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for coming by. Really appreciate it. William, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, that's awesome, man. You got to go to the game. That's incredible. Must have been a super fun experience for sure. As we're about 8.5 minutes away from puck drop. Teams should be coming out onto the ice here pretty quickly, and then obviously we'll do the national anthem, and it will be game time. Vernon, what's going on? Welcome. Rangers fan, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Gordon, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. That David Pastrnak situation isn't even a situation. His agent said that it's a load of garbage. So I don't know why people even read shit like that. It's a load of garbage. T-Chef, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Scottish Eagle, what's going on? Welcome in. P, what's going on? Darth Star, good to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Josh and Trev Dog, shout out. Thank you guys for listening. Good to have you here. We're getting close to puck drop here. Going to be getting game 3 underway, and obviously this is a big one for the Tampa Bay Lightning. No, William, I have no prediction on tonight. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the game, and hopefully it's a fun 3 hours. 2.5, 3 hours, however long it goes. Hopefully it's a good one. CVWP, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Dimitri, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Awesome to have you. Battery, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Malika, good to see you in the chat. Big Tone, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Abby, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. NSKR, welcome in. Good to have you. Appreciate you watching. Very important game for the Tampa Bay Lightning here tonight. This is one that they really need to win. So we'll see. We'll see if they're able to do it. I certainly wouldn't count them out yet. Aaron, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. PNG, what's going on? Good to have you. Eric, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. If I could change one NHL final, which one would I change? Bruins would have won in 2019 over St. Louis. That's the one that eats away at me. That I would change that final, and I would have loved if Boston could have actually shown up in Game 7 and won that in 2019. Probably a couple minutes, CVWP. No, Austin, I don't have any. All I'm drinking is water, so you don't cheers with water. Yeah, that was brutal, Nathaniel. The 2013 loss, like I was just happy that the Bruins were even in the final in 2013, and I thought Chicago was the better team, so that one doesn't really hurt. Like I'm okay with Boston losing in 2013 because Chicago was better. But the 2019 one, that one eats away at me because if Boston should have won that series and they blew it. That was on them losing the series. So that's the one that I would change that really eats away. Jack, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, U.S. Open was this past weekend, Jack. I didn't get to see any of it because I worked all day Saturday and Sunday, both days. So I didn't see any of it, but it was Brookline's not that far from me, like less than an hour. So it was very close, yes. Z28, what's going on? Good Pupper, welcome in. Sasha, awesome to have you in the chat. Chase, welcome. Thank you for being here. Ike, Balcony Club, Crystal, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Robert, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Bruin, it's awesome to have you in the chat. Really appreciate you coming by. Teams are out on the ice right now. So obviously they'll be doing the national anthem in a minute, and then we'll be getting underway and the puck dropped. So we are closing in on getting going here in game number 3. Yeah, I think right now I would think Makar is probably going to win the Conn Smythe, William, yes. His offensive production in these playoffs has been unbelievable. Yeah, Makar has 24 points already in the playoffs. He's a defenseman. And obviously, Colorado hasn't even played that many games because they finished 2 of the series in a sweep. So they haven't even played that many games, and he's still got 24 points already. I mean, depending on how long this series goes, he could legitimately push 30 points in the playoffs. That's pretty nuts for a D-man. Hey, Jeff, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat, of course, as always. We're getting ready for puck drop here, probably. Well, they got to do the national anthem, and then we'll be getting underway. I mean, Colorado's my second favorite team, has been since I was a little kid. So obviously, I would love to see Colorado win it, but I certainly wouldn't be like upset if Tampa wins. We'd see some pretty awesome history with them winning 3 in a row if the Lightning do come back and win this series. But I'm definitely leaning a little bit towards Colorado just because I still have my Joe Sakic poster hanging on my wall that I've had since like, I don't know, 2003-ish or something like that. So, I definitely would love to see them win. But if Tampa wins, it's an awesome piece of history because nobody's won 3 straight in like 40 years. That'd be kind of cool to see as well. Tracy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Victoria, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I think so, Chase. Yeah, I think so. Hedman hasn't looked right for a little while now. I definitely think that once this series is over, we're going to find out that Hedman's been playing through a pretty major injury. Veggie Vet, what's going on? Welcome in. Unknown, welcome. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Hey, Barry, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. Yeah, Tampa's gonna make life hard on the Avalanche in the Av zone. I think that's something that they haven't nearly done enough of in this series. They haven't gotten enough pressure in on Kemper in the net. They haven't made the Avs defend enough. They got to make the Avs play in their own zone, because if you get Colorado, with speed through the neutral zone, they're going to eat you alive. If you let Colorado get set up in the offensive zone, they're going to just pass the puck around and eat you alive. If Tampa's going to win, they've got to make the Avalanche play in the Avalanche zone. John, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Patricia, welcome in. Here we go. We're ready to go. Teams are lining up. Andrei Vasilevsky versus Darcy Kemper in goal. And we are about ready to go as these teams line up at center ice. And we are underway as Colorado wins the opening draw. Game 3 has begun as they dump it to the offensive zone. Going in on the forecheck now. Avs trying to keep it in. Hagel can't get it out. Here's a chance early. Shot high off glass. Lightning trying to clear the zone. Killorn can't get it out. Kept in again. Sent deep now. Hedman plays it up the wall. And that's finally brought out now by the Lightning as they get it to neutral ice. Devon Taves takes it. Here's Colorado right back over the red line and into the offensive zone. Dump deep, sent around the boards. Tampa clears again. One gets sent all the way down. Hey, Veggie Vet, thank you so much for the 10. Let's get some hype in the chat for Veggie Vet. Well, thank you so much for the dono. Let's get that dono hype. That is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Back the other way now. Tampa in the offensive end. Thrown in there on Kemper from the point. He makes the stop. And cleared out by Colorado as they send it back the other way. Played down in the corner. Here's Hedman through the middle. Pass doesn't connect with anybody. And that's going to be icing against Tampa Bay. Minute and 15 seconds into this first period. It will be an offensive zone draw for the Avalanche. Scoreless start so far. Just getting going here in game number 3 down in Tampa. KC, what's going on? Welcome in. Tyler, welcome. Thank you for watching. Awesome to have you in the chat, as always. Really appreciate you being here. Ozone draw. Darren Helm to take it for Colorado, but it's won back defensively by Stammer. And the Lightning get it out, except Kucherov ices the puck. So that is going to go all the way back down to the Tampa end as Kuch iced that one. Colorado will get another crack now at the ozone draw. And let's see. Looks like McKinnon's going to take it as the top line comes out. McKinnon, Landeskog, and Nichushkin. Fantastic line this year and certainly in these playoffs for the Colorado Avalanche. A lot of times they had the Landeskog, McKinnon, and Rantanen, the big three together, but they've in the playoffs, they've broken up the big three. They've played Rantanen down a line. They put Nichushkin up on the top line, and that's actually gone very, very well for Colorado. This line's been awesome. Avs have it now in their own zone. Heavy forecheck pressure coming from Tampa. Trying to keep it in at the blue line, they do. Working around now, Lightning looking for a good start in this one. Important game for them, down 2-0 in the series. That's cleared up ice. Brought in now Landeskog, offensive zone, trying to outskate Hagel. Pass to the middle, Nichushkin, but he can't get a shot off as the back check of the Lightning break it up. Killorn now up ice into the offensive zone. Down in the corner, Killorn. Forecheck again. Move to the middle. Here's a chance. Ross Colton, rebound shot. And a nice save there by Kemper as well as he makes 2 big saves. Delayed penalty coming up though. And we get a whistle with 17:39 to go in the first and an early power play coming up here for Tampa Bay. And Colorado going to the penalty box. We'll see who the penalty's on here. Looks like Tampa Oh, going to get a good early opportunity after a couple of great shots in the offensive zone. Kemper had to make a couple nice saves, one with the pad, and then Nick Paul got the rebound chance as well. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, I thought the referee had his arm up. Maybe the puck was just played with a high stick. It looked like the referee had his arm up there. It must have been played with a high stick, that's why. Anyway, Colorado goes, we're still 5-on-5. Colorado goes offsides, and we get a neutral zone faceoff with 17-17 to go. Literally, the ref was like down in the corner, like with his arm up, but it must have been played with a high stick, like waiting to blow the whistle. Yeah, no, Kemper made a couple nice stops there, particularly getting over for the rebound one. Paul had a good chance there on that rebound, and Kemper was able to get over and get a piece of it. Down in the corner now, getting back in. Behind the net. And up the boards it goes. Long shot from the point. Tampa keeps it in. That one deflected up and out of play. And we'll get another whistle just over 3 minutes in. 16:58 to go in the first. And it will be a offensive zone draw coming up for the Lightning. They are out shooting Colorado 3-0 to start here in the early portion of this game. They've come out with some energy. Nope, Rangers. Cooper, what's going on? Welcome in. Mike Jam, welcome in. There will never be a clock because I am not running it. So unless there's an automatic clock, which there's not right now, I'm not doing that. And it is what it is. I'm keeping things the way I have it, and that's just the way it is. Yes, Patricia. Yeah, actually 10 days away. Less than 2 weeks away now. 16:35 to go in the first. Taken back by Lehkonen. Colorado with the puck. Still looking for their first shot. Moved up into the offensive zone. Here's the Avs with some speed. Shot it there, and that one's also deflected up and out of play. Wrist Rider, what's going on? Welcome in. 16:26 to go in the first. And I don't think that's going to count as an official shot on goal because it didn't make it all the way through to Vasilevsky. It was deflected before then, up and out. 16:26 to go here in the first. The Lightning Magnet, what's going on? Welcome in. Well, it's not looking good so far in this series, but we'll see how tonight goes. We get a long shot there, rebound chance, and somehow not able to put that one in. Great chance there for Colorado, but they can't get it in. And finally, a shot now for the Avalanche. BC4F, what's going on? James, welcome in. Justin, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat here for Justin. What a save there for Andrei Vasilevsky as he gets a pad on that JT Compher chance. That was so close. And Vasi's able to get the pad over. Yeah, Mike Jam, NHL.com has it. So if you really don't know what the series is, which everybody, I don't know how you don't know what it is, but NHL.com has it. Moved up now through the middle, deflected off a stick, and taken back by Colorado here. Dumped in, Rantanen can't get it deep. Taken back now. Moved up here by Hedman. Back behind the net, Eric Chernak's going to regroup. 15:35 to go in the first. I have no idea who's going to win, Patricia. Trying to work it around now. Lightning have it in the attacking end. Can't keep it there. Moved back the other way. Here's Nichushkin. Move to the middle. Colorado has it. Over the red line and dumped in. Back out high, Bo Byram passes it over to McKinnon. McKinnon to the middle, long shot, blocked on the way through. Patrick, what's going on? Tech Win, welcome in. Jem, good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Moved across, shot there, and Nichushkin scores! It's a 1-0 lead for the Avs. And that is going to put Colorado up early here, just 5 minutes in. And a big goal there as Colorado gets one by Vasilevsky early again, and they go on top. And this is looking good here. Colorado able to weather the first couple of minutes as Tampa had a lot of chances in the offensive zone, and then Colorado comes down and scores. And Nichushkin able to flutter that one blocker side on Vasilevsky. And that was definitely a flutter shot, but Vasi couldn't make the adjustment to it. And the Avalanche once again have a lead here. Game number 3, and they score first again. 15 minutes to go in the first period. Only 5 minutes in, and we've already got our first goal of the game. Ikeka, what's going on? Welcome in. Cindy, welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. And it looks like Tampa's looking at something right now. And are they looking at if that puck came out? Ooh, Tampa is challenging for offsides here. So hold on a second. Oh, that is so close. They're challenging here for offsides at the blue line. The puck has to come 100% out of the zone. If any of it is, it's like the goal line. To be a goal, it has to completely cross the goal line 100%. There has to be white showing between the line and the puck. That's the same with offsides. It has to come 100% out of the zone to be offsides. On the blue line is onside. So this looks extremely close. This angle makes it look like the puck came out. This angle makes it look like I think the puck came out, but you can never tell with one angle. I want to see it from a different view as well as the one from back in the zone. It looks like it came out there. That one looks like it came out, and this is going to get called back. Hey, what's going on, Brody? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. Yo, I want to see another replay. ESPN's not even showing replays right now. They're showing the linesman looking at it. I don't care. I don't want you to see the linesman looking at it. I want to see the replay. That looks out to me. That looks like it came out of the zone to me. Right there, yeah. That puck's out. This is not going to stay a goal. This is going to be offsides. That puck definitely came out over the blue line. This is going to go back to a 0-0 game. I'll wait to change it on the scoreboard until they call it and it's official. But that was definitely offsides. I don't know why they're taking so long on this review. There was definitely a sliver of white between the puck and the blue line. That puck was out. Link, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, LJ, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Brianna, welcome in. Thank you for watching. I don't know why they're taking so long to look at this. I'm starting to get worried now that they're taking so long. Yes. All right. At least they got it right. They took forever, but that play was clearly offside. It shouldn't have taken that long because that was obviously offsides. But anyway, at least they got it right. At least they got it correct. And that is definitely offsides. They go back to 15:04 on the clock. And it is back to a 0-0 game, and the correct call is made. Styled, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We're back underway now, just over 5 minutes in. And that goes down behind the goal line. I mean, that was very clearly offsides. That should not have been a goal. Shot here for Paul, goes high and deflects up and out of play. $14:37 to go here in the first. Hey, Grump, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. 14:37 to go in the first. Offensive zone draw for the Tampa Bay Lightning. 0-0 game here in game 3. And right off the draw, once again, the puck gets deflected up and out of play, so they'll basically just redo it. Face-off coming again. Captain Cool, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for coming by. One back. Kucherov plays it over. Hedman sends it down low. Back to Kucherov, trying to pass to the middle. It's stolen by Lehkonen, and Colorado's out of the zone. Back the other way now. JT Compher first to it. Chased by the forecheck of Tampa. Palat with a good hit on Lehkonen, and the Lightning keep the puck in the zone. And now we're going to get an interference penalty. So now it's definitely a penalty call. We're going to get our first power play of the game. Chris Rooney makes the call. And it's going to be 2 minutes for interference against Colorado. And Tampa's going to the power play. So JT Compher goes to the penalty box for interference. And Tampa goes to the power play here. And a good early opportunity now for them to try and get a lead. Hey, Pockets, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. James, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Moved up now. 1:45 to go on the power play. Lightning trying to bring it back in through the neutral zone. Offensive end. Here's Palat. Back to Hedman. Over now. Stamkos. Stamkos on the sideboards. Back to Hedman out high. Hedman to the near side now. Kucherov. Kucherov pressured by Helm. Almost turns it over, but gets it back in the corner. Sends it now. Hedman to Stammer. Stammer, long shot. Nice save there by Kemper. Rebound chance he keeps out as well. Moved around now out high. Played here. Hedman sends it off a stick. Knocked down. Here's Perry in front. And that puck was played with a high stick. It's going to get whistled down. 1:13 left on the Tampa power play, but that puck's going to come out of the zone for the faceoff as Tampa plays the puck with a high stick. And so far, Colorado able to weather the storm on the penalty kill. William, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Neutral zone draw now. 13:23 to go. Ryber, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. First period action. Honestly, kind of been a bit of a choppy start so far. Play hasn't fully opened up yet. We had the long review on the offside, so, it's kind of been a little choppy to start. We'll see if these boys get going up and down the ice after this PK. As Eric Johnson wraps that one up the boards. Goes off a stanchion, And out of the zone, moved up now into the offensive end. Here comes Colorado on a rush. Shot in there from O'Connor. And a nice save by Vasilevsky. And now we got a penalty call against Tampa. Looks like Eric Johnson took a hit up, or a stick up high. And that's going to do it for the Tampa Bay power play. As it looks, that's going to be a high sticking call against the Lightning. And we're going to go 4-on-4. Then it's going to be an abbreviated power play for Colorado. So look, 41 seconds of 4-on-4 action here. Joseph, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Justin, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat for Justin. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So 41 seconds of 4-on-4 time. And then it will be an abbreviated Avalanche power play as Palat heads off for high sticking. Offensive zone draw for Colorado. They win that one back. Here's Devon Taves out high. Chris, what's going on? Terry, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Backhand chance. And a nice save there by Vasilevsky as he smothers that. And now it's going to go to commercial break number 1 of this game. We're down now about 13 minutes to go in this one. Still 0-0. We thought Colorado had a goal, but the play was offsides, and it remains scoreless so far. Commercial break number 1. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you all in the chat. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you get the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams, welcome and wanted here. We're getting down now to our last few game streams of this season. Obviously now into the finals, so... thank you guys all so much for the support this year. It's been incredible. And we still got a few games left to go at least. Or, I mean, I guess at minimum at least one more. But potentially a couple more than that. But we are getting close towards the end of the season here. Although there will be obviously content in the off season as well. But game streams obviously will be done for a while once this series ends. But again, thank you guys so much for all the support. James, welcome in. Shady Side, welcome. Thank you for watching. Salvador, welcome. Thank you for watching. Good to have you here. Yes, this game is on ABC styled, yes. So we are here. First period of this one. Still looking for our first real goal of the game. Obviously, still looking for somebody to get out into the lead in this one. Nobody in this able to score yet. All right, here we go. Coming back from the commercial break. Offensive zone face-off for Colorado coming up. Still 4-on-4 right now. Pan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. All right, here we go now. Move to the corner. Moved up to Sergachev. And through the middle, here comes Tampa Bay as they dump it into the offensive zone. And Stamkos is offsides. We get a whistle. And that play gets blown dead before he could drive it in on goal. And 10 seconds left now in the 4-on-4 before Colorado gets some power play time. Nope, Nathan. This channel is hockey only. 4-on-4, 10 more seconds. 12:19 to go now in the first period. Neutral zone faceoff right at the center dot. One back by the Lightning. Hedman takes the puck. Passes it up, and that's lifted all the way in. That's going to be icing. I don't know what Tampa was doing there, but that's icing against the Lightning. It will come down to their zone just as the 4-on-4 comes to an end, and now Colorado's got a power play for 1 minute and 19 seconds. And we'll see if the Avs can strike on their man advantage opportunity. Ozone draw now here for Colorado. 12:09 left in the first. To the right of, to the Andrei Vasilevsky's right. To his left from the camera angle, but to his right. Here we go now. Tampa trying to win it back defensively. They do. Cirelli can't clear, though. Rantanen keeps it in. Move down the half boards. 12 minutes to go in the period. Lightning can't get it out. Now they do. Nick Paul pokes that out to the neutral zone. Avs have to regroup. Trying to work this one around. Earthshine, what's going on? Welcome in. 1 minute to go here for Colorado on the advantage. Drop back by Landeskog to Makar. Makar pass to the far side circle. Here's a shot. Save their rebound, and they score! Right in front, it's Gabe Landeskog putting home the rebound chance. And the Avalanche make it 1-0 on the power play with 11:41 to go in the first. And there's Colorado now. As Landeskog, as he was falling down, he got pushed from behind by Chernak. The puck went off of him, landed in the crease behind Vasilevsky, and then backhanded in by Landeskog. And Landy, the captain for Colorado, puts that one in. It's a 1-0 lead by the Avs here, or for the Avs here. And here we go. Move to the middle now. Lightning trying to carry it up. Carmine, what's going on? My 2 cents, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Move to the middle. Here's a shot for Tampa Bay. Trying to answer quick. That one just missed wide. Colorado clears it out. Comes all the way back out. And taken by Jan Ruda behind the net. Trying to work this one around. Under 11 minutes now to go in the first period. Feels like the first period's been kind of slow moving so far. Here's Colorado now with some speed. Offensive end. There's a shot that gets blocked by Sergachev. Down in the corner. Logan O'Connor to it. Trying to cycle it deep. Loses it though. Tampa takes it. And that's brought up now into the offensive zone. Avi, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to see you in the chat. Taken out now. Moved down low by the Lightning. Played by Perry. Trying to work that one down low. Taken around here. Back to the point. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Styled. Absolutely not. I mean, I don't know why you can't understand copyright. Moved up now. Down low, all along the boards, and cleared out by Colorado. Behind the net now, Tampa Bay. We tick down under 10 minutes to go here in the first period. Played in deep now in the corner. Trying to work this one around. Newhook behind the net. Taken by the Tampa D, but then McDonough gets knocked off the puck by Abe Kubel. Newhook comes in, but it's up to Belmar. And Belmar's going to get that one out. Moved up now into the offensive zone. Tampa dumps it deep. 9:15 left in the first. Trying to work this one down. And we'll get a whistle here. It looks like Newhook might be headed to the penalty box. All right, power play chance for Tampa again. They took a penalty on their first power play to negate it. We'll see if they can stay on the man advantage for the full 2 minutes here, or maybe they can score. Corey, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. I have no idea, Animal Earth. That's why I'm watching. If I knew, I wouldn't care to watch. Hey, Sean, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Paul, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys being here. We've just gone to our second commercial break of period number 1, just past the halfway mark. Tampa to the power play when we come back. And Colorado with the 1-0 lead. Lightning trying to answer. Tie it back up here with the man advantage chance. Jose, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't think Tampa gets swept. I find it hard. I would be surprised if they get swept. I think they win at least a game. I do think that the Avs are going to win the series, though. Good to see everybody here. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Raji Ghost, what's going on? Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Mia, good to see you. Thank you for coming by, as always. Appreciate you being here. Christopher, Isaiah, everybody, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for coming by. We're back from the commercial break. 9:06 to go in the first period. Tampa to the power play. New hooks in the penalty box for Colorado. And we're going to get back into the action here as they line up for the offensive zone faceoff. And that one's one back, played by Hedman. Top of the circle, Andre Palat. Palat down low for Kucherov. In front there, Kemper gets a piece of it. Rebound, trying to find the puck. Kemper keeps it out. Another chancing. That one doesn't get through. Taken now by Colorado. They'll clear up ice. Dumped deep there by the Avs. Good early pressure from the Lightning. Here's Hedman with some speed. Right back up through the neutral zone. And can't get it cleanly into the offensive end. Here's Palat now trying to the attacking zone. Tampa trying to set back up. Moved around the boards to Kucherov. Behind the net, Palat. Played out to the half-board, Stamkos to Hedman. Hedman can't keep it in the zone. Lightning will have to regroup. Still a minute 17 to go on their power play. Tampa back to the offensive zone. Here's Corey Perry. Perry sends it back to Hedman. Hedman top of the circle, now moves to the middle, passes to Kucherov. Kucherov with a shot. Saved by Kemper. Loose puck cleared out by Devon Taves. Colorado sends it all the way down. And Vasilevsky sends it over now to Sergachev. 53 seconds to go on the power play. Tampa's going to try and come back out of their zone. Moved up now with 7:50 to go in the first. And dumped back down by Manson. Colorado looking good here on the PK. Trying to move it up now. Taken here by Lehkonen. Cleared all the way down. 7.5 to go in the first. And only 20 seconds now left on the power play. Tampa with another rush. Into the offensive zone. Here's Ross Colton. Trying to chip that through for Maroon. It's stolen by Darren Helm. Colorado takes it right back. Moved up now to Taves. Devon Taves, offensive zone. Blasts one in. A nice save there by Vasilevsky. And that is going to do it. Power play comes to an end. Here come the Lightning up ice, though, into the offensive zone. Trying to drag to the middle. And that's through Kemper and in. And it's a 1-1 game as right after the power play came to a close, Tampa Bay ties it up. It's Anthony Cirelli. And with just under 7 minutes to go in the first, we are even again. Colorado killed the penalty, but right after, Tampa able to feather one through, and that one just, Cirelli got it under Kemper and slid it under the pad and into the back of the net. And this game is tied. Ryan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Earthshine, thank you. Appreciate it. We're back to the center dot now. We'll get back underway. It's 1-1 now with 6:55 to go in the first. As McDonough tries to move that one up. Brought into the offensive zone by Ross Colton. Or excuse me, Andre Palat. Now Hagel sends it deep. Down now, Tampa with the heavy forechecking pressure coming. Nichushkin trying to get it out, plays it to the middle. Up ice, McKinnon. To Landeskog, offensive zone, here's Nichushkin. To the face-off dot, spins back to the point, long shot there! Vasilevsky gets a piece of it. Deb, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Good to have you in the chat. Another save there by Vasilevsky. Gets a blocker on that one. Avs can't keep it in. Tampa clears to the neutral zone. They need a line change. Hagel line will come off. Here's Nichushkin back in. Drop pass to McKinnon. His shot just gets deflected wide. McDonough can't get it away from McKinnon, but his pass to the middle goes to nobody, and the Avs got to clear. They send it right back in. Abe Kubel on the forecheck. Getting some help now from Nico Sturm as well. Trying to work this one around now. Forecheck from Colorado. Lightning trying to get it out of their end as we tick down to 5:40 to go in the first period. This one gets lifted through to the middle. Rolls in on Kemper, and he's going to cover it up as Nick Paul tried to get in there. And we'll get a stoppage now with 5:35 to go in the first. Will be an offensive zone face-off coming up for the Lightning. And I believe we're going to get a commercial break, our final commercial break of the period before, though. Oh, maybe not. And now it goes up, and right off of the face-off, it deflects up and out of play. And now will be the commercial break with 5:31 to go here in period number 1. Absolutely, Pablo. But welcome in, Pablo. Thank you for being here. TCB, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. And we now go to our final commercial break of period number 1. So, about 5.5 minutes to go here. Tampa and Colorado tied up at 1. And it's been a good game so far. We'll see. Obviously, still a lot of time left. We'll see how it goes. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really, really appreciate it. It's always great to have you all in the chat. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Fun start to this one. Both teams with a goal, and a lot of hockey left to be played and determine who's going to take Game 3. Alex, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Good to have you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. All right. Coming back now from the commercial break. Emily Kaplan interviewing Jared Bednar right now, Colorado head coach. And then we're going to get back to it. Hey, Jeremy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. Ozone draw here for the Lightning as they look to take a lead. They've tied this game up. Moved up now, moved to the middle. And into the offensive zone, Devon Toews as Colorado cleared pretty quickly. That one goes up and off glass. Nope, into the netting. We get a whistle here. 5:19 left. It will be an offensive zone for the Avalanche coming up now. As that deflected out of play from the Lightning zone. 23 Hurricanes. What's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the chat. Back over now. Devon Taves trying to go D to D, but he loses that one. Lightning carry it out of the zone. Here's Tampa into the offensive end. Palat, drop pass for Stamkos. Back to Palat, and he scores! What a pass from Steven Stamkos! And Palat buries it. It's a 2-1 lead for the Lightning with 5:06 to go in the first. And that is what Tampa Bay was looking for. They have a lead. They have a lead in this game as they go up 2-1 here late in period number 1. And a phenomenal passing play. Palat with the drop to Stamkos, and then Stamkos with a great pass back. Palat buries it. And with 5 minutes now to go here in the first, Tampa is up by a goal. We have a 2-1 hockey game. 10th goal of the playoffs for Andre Palat, who has definitely had a good postseason for Tampa Bay. It was a little quiet in the regular season, but he has been very good in the playoffs for the Lightning. Peter, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Tampa dumps it in now around the boards. 4.5 to go. They keep it heavy on the forecheck. Colorado trying to clear it out. Up the boards, but the Lightning keep it in. Trying to work this one now. Here's Ross Colton, backhanded through the middle. That goes off a skate. And Kemper's got to get out over there and cover it with the glove. And he'll stop that one with 4:08 left. It will be an ozone face-off now for the Lightning again. Told you guys before the game started that this series wasn't over yet, that this was a very important game. The Lightning need to win this game, but that the Lightning are very capable of winning this game. And obviously now, 2-1 lead, having a solid first period. This is what they needed. Now, can they do it for a full 60 minutes? 4 minutes to go here in the first. Colorado's going to carry this one out. Moved up through the neutral zone into the offensive end. O'Connor. Manson at the blue line. Back out to the neutral zone. Played now by the Avs as Helm gets it deep. He'll chase it in. Worked around now to Cogliano. Out to the point. Sending on Vasilevsky. He's going to make a nice save there. Sticks that one aside, and Tampa will clear it all the way down, but it will be icing. And we'll get a whistle now with 3:31 to go in the first. It will be an ozone draw coming for the Avs after the Lightning iced the puck. Looks like Nick Paul injured on the bench right now for Tampa Bay. That was kind of an awkward fall for Paul. Manson didn't really hit him hard. He just kind of shoved him. And Paul... almost looks like Paul might have twisted something in his leg there. Because it was kind of an awkward fall. It wasn't a hard hit. But he's definitely in some pain on the bench right now. Hello, Peter. Fabian, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. Colorado trying to keep it in the offensive zone now. Down low, Nichushkin away from Ruda. Then he loses it, and it's cleared out of the zone by Colton. Colorado will try to re-enter. Here's Byram. Pass back now, McKinnon. Cuts to the middle. Gets a shot off. It goes off a skate, and ends up in the corner. Trying to move it around now. Ghost of John Lennon, what's going on? Welcome in. Is Landeskog with a shot there that just goes wide. And that goes up and out of play. We get a whistle with 2:47 to go. And Nick Paul's going to the locker room. So, there goes Nick Paul. He's hobbling down the tunnel to the locker room for Tampa Bay. And obviously, we're already missing Braden Point. Now to lose another forward for Tampa, that would be tough. Taken up now. Moved out of the zone by the Avalanche. 2.5 to go here in the first. Hemlock, what's going on? Welcome in. Kristen, welcome. Thank you for being here. Moved around now. Here's Arturi Lehkonen. Down behind the net. Taken now by Rantanen. Comfer keeps it in. Rantanen down low. Trying to muscle it out in front. Just sends it back to Taves. Taves with a shot blocked on the way through by Stamkos. And Palat will clear it out of the zone. Glove down by Johnson. Moved up now. Rantanen into the offensive end. Moved in there. That one goes through Comfer to the sideboards. Riley Nash is able to backhand it out. Back in, though. Here's Colorado with a shot. Comfer! And a nice glove save there. Nice glove save from Andrei Vasilevsky. 1:47 to go in the first, and it remains a 2-1 lead for the Lightning. Jay, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. .147 to go here in the first. Offensive zone face-off for the Avalanche, but the Lightning win it back. Riley Nash is out of the zone. He'll dump that one in. Here's Maroon coming in on the forecheck. Trying to work this one around now. Byram up the boards to Abe Kubel. Can't get it out. Lightning keep it in. Behind the net now, here's Byram up the boards. Bogosian trying to pinch to keep it, but he can't. Out to the neutral zone. And offsides here as the puck hits Bogosian. And he looks a little shaken up here. With 1:20 to go in the first and a neutral zone face-off coming up. I'm not sure if it ever happened in the finals, Jay. I maybe with like the real old ones when it happened, but I'm not sure. I know the last 2 times that a team's come back, it was not in the finals either time. When Philly did it in 2010 and when LA did it in 2014, it wasn't the finals. And it's only happened 4 times ever. So I'm not sure if any of the real like old times that it happened were in the finals or not, but I know that the 2 most recent ones were not in the finals. One was a conference final. No. What? No. LA and San Jose, I think, was early in the playoffs. And the year that Boston did it, or that Philadelphia came back against Boston, I forget if that was the second round or if that was the conference final. I think it might have been second round, actually. But I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. Working around now. Cleared out of the zone by the Lightning. Back to the neutral zone. And final 10 seconds now of the first period. Colorado in the offensive end. Here's Comfer trying to get it to Rantanen. Rantanen now out high to Taves. That one's deflected just up over the bar. Good chance there for Taves, and that's going to do it. First period comes to an end, and the Tampa Bay Lightning have a 2-1 lead here at the end of 1. And we are headed off to the first intermission. 20 minutes down. 20 minutes down and 40 to go. Lightning with the lead in a very important Game 3 for Tampa Bay. They do not want to go down 3-0 in this series. This is a very, very important game for the Lightning. They're in a lot of trouble if they lose this one. So they came out and played pretty well in the first. Playing like a team that needs to win this game, which they are. And obviously still a lot of hockey left to be played with 2 full periods to go. But thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. We'll have some time now to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the second to begin. Thank you guys so much. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, So fans of all teams, welcome and wanted here. Jay, what is going on? Welcome in. Have a good night, Rangers fan. Thanks for watching. Slick Nick, welcome in. Thank you for being here. It's Steve, what's going on? Welcome. It be Steve, welcome in. Thank you for being here. No, the team that's in serious trouble, Fabian, is Tampa Bay, especially if they lose this game. Colorado is in a very good spot right now. Note, Chicago did not come back ever from being 3-0 down in a series in the 2010s. It's only happened 4 times ever, and the only most recent ones were LA in 2014 and Philadelphia in 2010. Gun Puppy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. 2014 playoffs when LA did it was against San Jose. And that was in round number 1. That was the first round series. And LA was down 3-0. And came all the way back, won 4 straight. And that was the last time it's happened in the NHL. That was the last time it's happened in the NHL was 2014. Then 2010, Philadelphia did it against Boston. It was the second round. It was the second round series between Boston and Philadelphia. They reverse swept the Bruins. And then went on to beat Montreal in the conference final, and then lost to Chicago in the finals. The other 2 times were a long time ago. Let me see. Here we go. Here's an NHL.com article about it. 1942, Toronto did it to Detroit in the Stanley Cup Final. So, Jay, that answers your question about has it ever happened in a final. Yes, in 1942, Toronto reverse swept Detroit. Then it happened again in 1975. The Islanders reverse swept the Penguins in the first round. And then it happened in 2010. Philadelphia reverse swept the Bruins. And then in 2014, LA reverse swept Chicago. Or not San Jose, not Chicago. So those are only the 4 times in NHL history that's ever happened. 1942, 1975, 2010, and 2014. E-Money, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. Safe lead, William. I don't know if there's ever, well, I guess 7-0 was a safe lead. I wouldn't consider a lead safe. I would say until with these teams, well, obviously it depends on how much time's left. I mean, a 4-goal lead with 3 minutes left is different than a 4-goal lead with 2 periods left, so to say. So the time left on the clock definitely plays a factor in that, but I would certainly say at any point in the game, if it got to a 5-goal game, I would say that would be pretty safe. Hey, Avi, got the pink Whitney. There you go. That is awesome. Glad you enjoy it, man. It's my favorite drink. I'm definitely not having any tonight. I had a weekend, but awesome that you got to try it. I think Colorado wins the series 23 Hurricanes, but I have no idea who's going to win this game. I could very easily see Tampa winning this game. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's still a lot of hockey left to be played. Appreciate you guys all being here. We are at the first intermission. Tampa and Colorado, 2-1 lead for the Lightning right now. Very important game for the Lightning. And they came out and played a pretty good first period. I would say both teams had their moments in that first. Certainly nobody looked bad. I think both teams showed up, were ready to play, brought a lot of energy and speed to the game. And the Lightning were able to strike twice, and Colorado only has the one goal. But still a long way to go in this one. Bruce, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. Well, yeah, but that's why a series is never over until somebody loses at home. I mean, it's great for Colorado that they took care of business in the first 2 games on home ice, but they're expected to win, their games on home ice. Now it's Tampa's turn. Obviously, if Colorado beats Tampa in Tampa, that puts the Avalanche in really good shape. But Tampa's not out of this series. I mean, they can very easily win both games at home, and we go back to Colorado for Game 5 with a series that's dead even again, tied right back up at 2. So the series isn't over yet. It's not over. George, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for watching. Glad you're enjoying. Really, really appreciate it. You do not count the Tampa Bay Lightning out until they're really out. Because the Lightning are very capable of making this a 2-2 series. We'll see what kind of push the Avs have here in period 2. So let me see how much time's left here at the intermission. Hey, yeah, William. Absolutely. Great to hear from Nick as well. Tell Nick I say hello. And happy to be rocking the hat. Love it. It's a great color. Love it. Exactly, Avi. Exactly. Like if the last 2 years have taught us anything, I'm not counting. Nobody should be counting the Bolts out until this series is officially over. And Colorado has 4 wins in the books, because Tampa Bay has shown that they can find ways to win when they have their backs up against the wall and really need to. Yeah, I picked Colorado to win this series, but I will never count Tampa out until the clock says 0 and the series is done. Ike, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Hey, I would love if this got to 7 games, Garrett. That'd be more streams and more fun. Absolutely. Micah, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Leviathan, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. Really, really appreciate it. I'd love a Game 7 for sure. I mean, I don't think it'd get any better than that. A Game 7 in the finals. Incredible. But, It's a little early to be talking about a Game 7. We got to worry about really the next two periods mostly, because the next two periods, the next two periods are going to determine a lot, I think, about this series. 2-1 is very different than 3-0. Very different. My favorite Stanley Cup ever is 2011, Tyler, when the Bruins beat the Canucks. Nothing will ever beat getting to watch my team win the cup. No, I mean, no way anything's ever going to beat that. Especially that series went 7 as well and was really fun to watch. And I got to go to the Stanley Cup parade after they won, too. It was awesome. Ryan, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Yeah, I was a freshman in high school, Avi, when the Bruins won in 11, and it was awesome. That was just watching that entire playoff run was so cool. And then going to the parade and stuff when I was 14, like it was awesome. I guess I was still 13 at the time. I was turning 14 that month. Hey, thank you, Ike. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. It did not look good for Nick Paul, Brian, going down to the tunnel. He was really limping badly. So, I don't know exactly what the injury is. It was a very kind of awkward fall for him. But I don't know. Dino Nuggies, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by and watching. Really appreciate it. We should be, pretty close, I would think, to the start of the second. Yeah. Final commercial break here of this intermission, and we're going to be starting period 2 when this comes back from commercial. So, we're about ready to get going here for the second. Ruth, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, no, Syracuse obviously is Tampa's AHL affiliate. They've had some good teams in Syracuse. I remember one year they played Providence in the playoffs, and I went to the playoff games that were in Providence for that series. Syracuse ended up winning that series. They had a very good team that year. That was a few years ago now. I forget exactly when, probably like around 2016-ish, if I remember right. But they've had some good teams. Happy belated birthday, Micah. Matthew, what's going on? Welcome. Northern Farm Girl, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. We're getting ready to drop the puck for period number 2. Tampa and Colorado, 1-goal game right now, 2-1 Lightning lead. Trying to get their first win in the series. Colorado took care of business in both games 1 and 2 at home. Now they're in Tampa. Lightning are trying to do the same on home ice. It was a pretty good first period. Both teams got double-digit shots on goal. Tampa, I believe, had 12 shots. Colorado, 14. So both teams were able to get the puck to the net. And, we've got a big second period coming up. The only part of the Battle of Alberta that was disappointing was the fact that it was only 5 games. I wish it went a little bit longer, but the games themselves were absolutely awesome. There was nothing disappointing about the games themselves. They were incredible, but I just wish that there was more than 5 of them. I wish that was like a 6 or 7 game series instead, but the games themselves were incredible. Hey, thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it. Hey, there we go, Jay. Garrett Cole is on my fantasy baseball team. So, the fact that he has a no-hitter through 7 and 12 Ks makes me very happy as a fantasy owner. The 103 pitches, though, is he's going to need a couple quick innings to get through the whole game. If he's already at 103, he's definitely... If he gives up a hit, I feel like they're going to pull him. But obviously, they're not going to pull him with the no-hitter still going. But if he completes the no-hitter, it's going to have to be like at least 120-plus pitches. Which is, that's a lot. The most pitches I ever threw when I played baseball was 113. Moonman, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, but that's a lot of pitches. Like, obviously, like, occasionally you can throw 129, but you can't throw 129 every start. That would destroy your arm. So he's getting up there pitch count-wise. I threw 113 once, and that, I mean, you felt it the next day. Hey, Chase with the 5 as we start period 2. Thank you so much. Let's get that dono hype in the chat for Chase as greetings from the sports disaster. From Duck and Valor, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And that is awesome. Let's get that hype in the chat. We are underway in the second period. Colorado trying to bring it up ice. Tampa with the 2-1 lead. Avs to the offensive zone. Kicks off a McKinnon skate and Tampa clears. I hope I say your name correctly. Inga, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Good to have you here. Red Rubber, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And we got an icing call against the Lightning. Greg, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Awesome to have you in the chat. We got a face-off coming up now. Tampa trying to stay in front here. Colorado obviously looking for the tying goal. It'll be an O-zone draw for the Avalanche. Appreciate everyone being here tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. To the sideboards. Lehkonen off, trying to keep it in. Knocked down there by Rantanen now, but Tampa will get another chance to get it out. Into the offensive end. To the middle. Here's a shot. That one gets blocked and goes wide of Kemper. I have no idea, Micah. Moved up now by Rantanen. Hedman pinches, though, to keep it in the zone. Lightning have it offensive end. Wraparound chance. Kemper's got to make the save and hold the post on Kucherov. And 18:46 to go in the second period. Offensive zone draw for Tampa coming up. Slapshot is my favorite hockey movie ever, Greg. Best one, as far as, like, best movie, like, technically, I would say is probably Miracle. Miracle I would say was probably, like, the best movie from, like, a best technicality, like, script-wise and acting and all of that. My favorite hockey movie is Slapshot, but Miracle was obviously incredible as well. As we get another chance in front here, and that one shot, they score! Tampa Bay with another one! It's a 3-1 lead for the Lightning, and it's Nick Paul! Guess who's back? He was hobbling down to the locker room during period number 1, but he's back for the second, and he scores! And the Lightning have a 3-1 lead. And Tampa has a 2-goal lead here in game number 3 as they look for their first win of the series. And Nick Paul comes back after leaving the first period injured. Looked really shaken up, but is able to come back for the second. He scores for the Lightning, and it's 3-1. What a trade deadline addition Paul was. He has been outstanding for the Tampa Bay Lightning in these playoffs. Trying to work it over now. Here's Colorado looking to get that goal right back. Still a lot of time left in this game. Down in the corner. Ruda takes a hit but works it up the wall. Moved out now. Lightning through the middle into the offensive end. Siegster, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Moved up now. Abe Kubel pass off a Maroon skate. Knocked down there and taken back by the Lightning. And Tampa now up by a couple of goals. Having themselves a good game here tonight. I expected Tampa to bounce back after the way that game 2 went. And they've brought their game tonight for sure. They were ready to go from the drop of the puck, and they've shown up. Here's Cirelli with a shot. That one misses wide. Off the glass, but kept in at the blue line. Tampa back on the attack now, working it out. High shot there! And saved by Kemper as he grabs it in the glove. And 17:20 to go in the second. Lightning, strong performance here in game number 3. Kemper had to make another nice save there, and it will be an ozone draw for Tampa Bay. Indigo, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Ozone draw. One back by the Lightning. Setting up again. Spin around shot. Kemper gets a piece of that one. Kalor now. Cross corner. Cirelli first to it. Hagel down low. Below the goal line into the middle. Taken away by Eric Johnson. And we are now 3 minutes into period 2 as Byram dumps it into the offensive zone for Colorado. Played down in the corner now. Moved up. Chip to the middle. Knocked down. Played here by McCarr. Dumped in. Colorado will go in on the forecheck. Moved out here. Here's a chance on the backhand. McKinnon just sends it wide. Trying to work it around. Trying to take it here. Knocked down by Hagel. Cleared. And out it goes. Panther and Shark, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Of course I remember you. Absolutely. Moved up now into the attacking zone. Here's Colorado. Rantanen with a shot. Saved by Vasilevsky. Rebound chance, and Vasi gets across. What a save there by Andrei Vasilevsky, as he's having a bounce-back game after giving up 7 in game 2. Very nice save there to keep Colorado to just the 1 goal. Gets over with the skate and makes the pad save. It remains a 3-1 game. Offensive zone face-off for the Avalanche coming up. Trying to work it around now. Avs keep it in the offensive zone. Here's a chance in front. Rantanen looking to make a play through the crease. That gets blocked. Over now, Makar with a shot. Nice save by Vasilevsky. Lehkonen trying to get to it. He can't get it on goal, but we're going to get a penalty. And it is going to be a Colorado power play coming up here. So it looks like a hooking call against Tampa Bay. And Colorado down by a couple of goals. Big chance now on the man advantage to try and cut into that lead. Hey, Jay with the 10. Let's get some hype in the chat for Jay. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that dono hype. Dropping a 10 on the stream. Eddie, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Good to have you in the... watching. Thank you so much for coming by. Ozone draw now for Colorado as they head to the power play. We'll see if they can cut this to a 1-goal game. Dan, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Here's Makar with a shot. Vasilevsky makes a save. Puck squirts through, though. Rantanen to McKinnon. McKinnon with it now. Drop pass over. Fakes the pass to Makar. Now it's Makar on the far side. Gets it in front. Vasilevsky with the pad makes a stop. Rantanen off of McDonough's leg. And that's cleared out all the way down. Calvin, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Bodan, welcome. Thank you for watching. Still a minute and a half to go on the Colorado power play. Game has been awesome tonight, Dan. Top of the circle. Here's Colorado. Shot there, and they score! Gabe Landeskog with his second of the game. Power play goal for the Avalanche. And it's a 3-2 hockey game as they're back within one. 15-17 to go in the second. A beautiful shot from Landeskog. And power play goal for the Avalanche. And all of a sudden, we are back to a 1-goal game. As it is 3-2 now. And a fantastic top shelf shot there from Landeskog. His second goal of the night. And beats Vasilevsky. High blocker side. Here's Colorado now as we're back to 5-on-5. Into the offensive zone. It's stolen away though and cleared by Tampa. Scott, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Working it down low. Bogosian with a good hit on Logan O'Connor. Forecheck pressure from the Avalanche. Able to keep it in the zone so far. Helm sends it back to around the boards. Sergachev to it. Takes the hit but moves the puck up. And Tampa's got to get on sides. Colorado from their own zone. Regrouping to the middle. O'Connor over the red line. Gets stood up and loses the puck. Steven, what's going on? Welcome in. We got 14.5 minutes now to go in period 2. 3-2 hockey game. Tampa dumps it into the Colorado zone. Kemper comes out to play it. And Cole loses the no-hitter in the bottom of the 8th. And he gets pulled over 100 pitches, so I'm not surprised. Still, fantastic outing for him. And very good for my fantasy team. Moved over now. Manson, D-to-D pass. Colorado up ice. Into the offensive zone. Cut in. And they're offsides. So Avalanche go offsides there. Abe-Kubel was over the line. We'll get a whistle with 13:58 to go in period 2. And I believe, yes, we're going to our first commercial break now of the second period. And both teams have a goal in this period. Tampa Bay made it 3-1, but Colorado answered on the power play. It's now a 1-goal hockey game yet again. Lightning still holding the lead. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Awesome to have you in the chat. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you guys can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. Just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And we're in the final here, obviously. Game number 3. Big game for Tampa Bay, and trying to, get back into this series down 0-2, and they've shown up and played well tonight. Colorado obviously certainly isn't going to go back or go down without a fight either. And overall, it's just been an awesome hockey game. So we're not even halfway through it either. So hopefully we got another great half of a game coming up as well. Alex, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Joey with the 1. Let's get some hype in the chat for Joey. Dropping a 1 on the stream. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. That is awesome, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Tampa Bay up by a goal here. Obviously still a lot of hockey left to be played. Coming back now from the commercial break. 3-2 game. R. John Morrissey, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. Neutral zone draw. 1 over now by Colorado. They take the puck. We are back underway as Makar skates it, passes it off at the red line, and it's dumped in. Playing it around now. Up the boards it goes. Down in the corner. After it is McKinnon. Back to the blue line. Moved over now. Makar with a shot that gets blocked. Avalanche keep it in. Game Hunter, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Into the offensive end. Trying to work it around now. Killorn sends it deep. Here's Byram. Colorado to the middle. And that one gets worked around now. Forecheck pressure comes from Tampa Bay. Kemper has it rolling on him. He's got to cover it up. And we get a whistle there with 13:12 to go. And an offensive zone faceoff for the Lightning on the way. Jack, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. 1 back to Bogosian now. Lightning still have it. They play it deep behind the goal line. Eric Johnson first to it. Going to try and clear for Colorado. And the Avs do get it out. Then we get a hand pass. So a quick whistle here as we get a hand pass call with 13:01 to go in the second. And another face-off coming up. Still a 3-2 hockey game. Hey, we got a 5 from John. Thank you so much. Let's get some dono hype in the chat for John, everybody. Dropping a 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As that one's dumped in by Tampa Bay, they're starting to work it around in the offensive zone. Out to the blue line, kept in. Now here's Sergachev. Steve, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype as well for Steve. Welcome to the channel. Give a warm welcome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Moved over now in the middle. Up the boards. Here's Palat. And out of the blue line there. Out over the blue line. There it goes. Neutral zone. Tampa brings it right back in. Trying to extend the lead back to 2. Chance in front there. They shoot and they score! Steven Stamkos makes it a 4-2 game as the Lightning go back up by a couple. And a big answering goal there from the Lightning captain. And Stammer puts the Lightning up here again. It is a 4-2 lead now for Tampa Bay as he goes glove side on Kemper. that is a big goal for Tampa Bay as they extend the lead back to 2. And that puts them a little bit of breathing room now again for the Lightning. And that is very important here for Tampa Bay in this game. Fernando, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some hype for Fernando in the chat and a welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Joseph, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. So, Colorado now back in the neutral zone. 11:40 to go in the second. They bring it to the offensive end. O'Connor taken away by Corey Perry. Trying to send it up the wall to Colton. Trying to work it around now. Manson pinching. Avs keep it now. Attacking zone. Helm. Pressured there by Ruda. Hedman comes over, pokes it up the boards, and Perry's going to carry it out. Over the red line into the offensive zone. Big hit in there. Perry gets knocked down by Manson. Puck's under him. Now they're digging it out. Now Perry's going to slowly get back up as Colorado comes back the other way. And Perry shaking up, trying to get back to the bench. 11:02 to go here. We get a whistle. And things starting to heat up a little bit here between these teams as Maroon tried to get after Manson. So Manson and Perry. Oh, Manson kind of shoveled the skates out from Perry going into the end boards there. That's what Tampa's mad about. Oh, actually not really. There wasn't a lot of contact there. No, it actually looks more like Perry just lost his edge and fell down. There really wasn't much. There wasn't really any. The stick wasn't in his skates. There really wasn't contact there between Manson. Perry just lost his edge going into the boards and went hard into the end boards there. Maroon was pissed and tried to go after Manson, and they both end up in the penalty box. So it should be 4-on-4 here now. Oh, and then Perry was barking at Kemper in front of the net, too. So we get a little 4-on-4 action, and with the offensive talent that these teams have, this ought to be a high-flying couple of minutes. So McDonough has the puck. Plays it over to Killorn. Both of these teams have the speed to make this a wide-open 4-on-4. Into the offensive end now. Here's Cirelli. McDonough in the corner. Pinching in on Taves. Trying to play it down now up the boards to McKinnon. It goes. Minute and a half still in the 4-on-4. Trying to move it up. Here's McKinnon. Poked away from him. He gets it back in the corner, though, as Landeskog played it. Over now. Top of the circle. McCarr. To McKinnon. McKinnon trying to spin off Cirelli. Drop pass. Gets it over to Taves. Taves to McCarr. Colorado set up now in the offensive zone. McCarr spins away from Killorn. Fires a shot from out high. That misses wide. 1 minute to go in the 4-on-4. And we tick past the halfway point of this game as we're down under 10 minutes left in the second. Behind the net here, Colorado trying to go for a skate. Out in front, here's Byram. Backhands it in on Vasilevsky. And he grabs that one, covers it with the glove with 9:45 to go in period number 2. We're past the halfway point of this one. The Lightning lead by a couple. And it will be an offensive zone faceoff for Colorado when we come back from the commercial break. Aladdin, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. We've gone to a commercial break here, past the halfway point of the game. And we still got some 4-on-4 time when we come back. Tampa, obviously with a 2-goal lead, a very important game for them. They've shown up ready to go tonight, that's for sure. No doubt about that. Scott, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Party Ryan Bear, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, obviously neither of these teams are going down without a fight. I mean, you didn't think Tampa was just going to roll over and die, I hope. I mean, these are two of the best teams in the league. Nobody's going to give up on this series until, I mean, it's not over till somebody gets 4 wins and it's over, which isn't going to come easy for either of these teams. All right, here we go now, back from the commercial break. Still 44 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Ace, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you on stream. I don't know how long it's going to go, but I hope it goes 7. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome if it goes 7. But, I mean, both of these teams are capable of winning on any given night. So, a good save there by Kemper. Tampa got a good rush up ice there. Kemper makes the stop. 31 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Danielle, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. "31 seconds left until Manson and Maroon can come out of the penalty box. Stamkos against Confer in the faceoff dot. Ozone draw for the Lightning. They win it back. Shot right off the draw. Good stop by Kemper. McCarr now sends it back to Taves. And Devon Taves will start the breakout with a pass up the wing. Up into the offensive zone. Here's Colorado trying to roll that one in on Vasilevsky. Plays it over to Sergachev. Hey, what's going on, THG? Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat, my man. Working it around now. Kucherov out to the point. Here's Chernak. Tried to drop it back for Kucherov, but out of the zone it's cleared. Here's Colorado now. They dump it in as the 4-on-4 is over. Manson and Maroon are out of the box. Back to 5-on-5 here in game number 3. Here's Pat Maroon driving in, backhand, and Maroon scores! It's 5-2 Lightning as Pat Maroon right out of the box puts it away on the backhand. Beats Kemper short side, and the Lightning have a 3-2 lead. Or, excuse me, a 3-goal lead. No, it's a 5-2 lead. It's a 3-goal lead. And an unreal finish there by Patty Maroon out of the penalty box. What a goal here for Maroon, pulling it to the backhand and chipping it by Kemper. High over the shoulder as Kemper went down. Slapshot Jack, what's going on? Welcome in. And Kemper's getting pulled. Darcy Kemper getting pulled now for Pavel Francouz. Wow. So we have a goalie change for Colorado. Kemper is out and Francouz is coming in. Colorado trying to change some momentum here. And Kemper, definitely not his best night. Out of this game now with 8.5 to go in the second period. Lightning have it now as we're back underway. Trying to get it deep into the offensive zone. In behind, Francouz sends it up the wall. Trying to take it now. At the blue line, sent to the corner. Down low in the corner, here's McKinnon. Back to the blue line. Manson keeps it in, plays it down low. Avalanche trying to get set up in the offensive zone. Landeskog, back to the point. Over now to the middle, played by Nichushkin with it. Michael, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Cogliano not able to tap that out in behind Vasi as he gets the glove on it. And Vasilevsky grabs that one on the side of the goal, covers it up. We get a whistle, ozone draw for the Avalanche coming up. And Pavel Francouz has a 6-0 record in the postseason. Now his save percentage is only .906, which is okay at best. Not ideal, but he's won all 6 games that he's started. So, obviously Colorado's been able to score enough goals when he's been in net. Gonna work it up now. Deflected off the blue line. Taken back now by Helm. Dumped in there. Sergachev plays it down in the corner. Pressure coming from Colorado. Lightning trying to get it out of their end, but a heavy forecheck from the Avalanche doesn't allow that to happen. Chance now shot wide on Vasi, glove side. Behind the net. Cogliano gets knocked down. Nick Paul takes the puck. And stolen back a little. Trying to steal it back was Colorado. Tampa finally clears. And that goes all the way down, but it's going to be icing. So Tampa ices the puck. We get a whistle with 6:54 to go in the second. It will be an offensive zone faceoff coming now for Colorado. Yeah, Johnny, there. Yes, I do remember that. And the NHL was trying to get more scoring. Over the last decade has been pretty much all about trying to get scoring back up, and they've done it. It worked. Scoring was very high this year, and that's continued through the playoffs. Paul, what is going on? Welcome. Shot there for Colorado. Vasi gets a piece of that one. Corey Perry sends it up the boards, but not out. And no, it does chip out over the stick of the D-man. That shouldn't have come out of the zone, but Colorado couldn't keep it in. Avs back in the offensive end. Move now to the middle. Kicked and cleared again by the Lightning. Up to Killorn. And he pokes it away from Landeskog. Hey, that's awesome, Slapshot Jack. Congratulations. Moved up there. That's deflected in the netting. And we get a whistle. Yeah, the NHL had their most goals per game this year since the mid-90s. I forget exactly which year it was, but it was since the mid-90s. They had the highest scoring season in the NHL in the last 20, I want to say 25 plus years. Aimer, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. David, for there to be a reverse sweep, Colorado would have to win tonight. Colorado's not up 3-0 yet, so it can't be a reverse sweep unless Colorado goes up 3-0. Moved over now, kicked off a skate. Here's Abe Kubel, chipped out of the zone. And into the offensive end. Colorado trying to chase, but Tampa sends it back to the neutral zone. Trying to bring it up now. I know Kemper, I believe, is under contract still, Jay. I'm not sure about Francouz, as that one gets blocked on the way through. And that goes up and out. Now we get another whistle. And it's going to be delay a game here against Colorado. Nico Sturm's going to the penalty box for delay a game. Tampa's going to the power play, already up by 3. And now they're going to get a power play chance here with 5:38 to go in the second period. And a chance to extend this lead even further, potentially. All right, I'm on cap friendly right now. Let me take a look here at Colorado. Colorado. Oh, no, I had them backwards. Francouz is signed for 2 more years. Kemper is a free agent. So I had them backwards. Kemper is up after this year. Francouz has 2 years left on his deal. I thought I had him switched. I thought Francouz might have been a free agent and Kemper was signed. It's the other way around. So, yeah, they'll have to make a decision on Kemper at the end of the year, obviously. They also have Jack Johnson, Josh Manson, and Ryan Murray on the back end, all UFAs. And they have quite a few up front. Let's see. Lehkonen and Aube-Kubel are RFAs. And then Burakovsky, Cogliano, Helm, Kadri, Nichushkin, and Sturm are all UFAs up front. So Colorado does have some decisions to make. The good news, however, is they have quite a bit of cap space to work with. They've got quite a bit of cap space to work with. What they do need to keep in mind, however, is that Nathan MacKinnon is up after next season, and he is going to get a massive raise from what he's making right now, which is only $6.3 million, which is an unbelievable steal for one of the best players in the entire NHL. So they do have to keep that in mind, but they do have a decent amount of cap space to work with. But Kemper is a UFA at the end of the year. Francouz still has a couple years left. All right, power play for the Lightning has begun. We are back underway. And they're set up in the offensive zone. Working it around. Top of the circle there. Shot deflected up and into the netting. Quick whistle, just 13 seconds into the power play. It'll be another offensive zone draw for the Lightning. 5:24 to go now in the period. Stamkos to take the draw now in the offensive zone. I believe that's Helm in the dot for the Avs. It's hard to tell from this angle. But anyway, the Lightning win it back. Corey Perry over to Hedman. Hedman walks the line, plays it to Stamkos. Corey Perry goes to the front of the net where he belongs. And Lightning are set up in the attacking zone. Down in the corner to Stamkos on the half boards. Back out high, long shot there, deflection through, and they score again! Looks like Perry might have got the last touch on that one. And it goes through Francouz. Perry puts it in. It is 6-2 Lightning with 5:02 to go in the second period. And Game 2 was a blowout in favor of Colorado. It looks like Game 3 is heading towards blowout in favor of Tampa Bay. Original shot from the point hit the post, and Corey Perry was there to find it in the crease. And he puts that one in on the power play. It's a 6-2 lead for the Lightning. They are now up by 4. And in complete control here in game number 3 with 5:02 to go in the second. Worked up now, dumped in. Francouz sends it over to Johnson. Sport guy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Tampa back in on the forecheck, trying to work this around in the offensive zone. Johnson gets it out, though, for Colorado. They come up ice. Lehkonen will chase against Sergachev. Sergachev sends it up the boards. Tampa across. Byram keeps it in. Shot here for Colorado. Nice save holding the post was Vasi coming across on that one. 4:25 left in the period. It will be an ozone draw for Colorado. Sherry, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Bogosian got hit with the puck up in the chin. He's on the bench now. Trying to get the bleeding stopped. But, man, what a performance here for the Lightning after losing Game 2 7-0 to now have a 6-2 lead in Game 3. They have had a heck of a bounce back here in this one. Move to the middle. There's a shot for Colorado. It gets blocked. Rebound chance. Can't get it through to Vasi either. It's lifted up and out, and we get a penalty call. And slashing call here against Killorn. Yes, Alex Killorn is going to the penalty box, and here's an opportunity on the power play for Colorado to try and get that goal back and make it 6-3. Porfirio, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Bogosian's one of the few Brian that doesn't wear one. Although a visor wouldn't have done anything for his chin there, but yes, he's one of the few left. Here we go now. Offensive zone draw for the Avalanche. One back to the blue line. They set up now. Makar's out high. Top of the circle. Avs set up. McKinnon with a shot. That one's getting a piece of it was Vasilevsky. Worked around now. Makar to McKinnon. McKinnon back to Makar. Makar over now to Rantanen. He fires a shot. That one knocked down. Good stop. Avs keep it in though. Now Makar loses it back over the blue line. Colorado's got to regroup. Into the offensive zone. Here's Rantanen. Gets it through to Landeskog. Now it's back to him. Trying to work it around. Cross corner. McKinnon plays it. Works to the middle. Belmar does a good job keeping him to the outside. Makar to McKinnon. Back to Makar. By the face-off dot as they switch spots. Now McKinnon out high. He's going to fire one in. Knockdown in front. Rebound chance goes wide. Avalanche still have it. Another minute of power play time. Rantanen in the corner. Sends it around the boards to Makar. Makar with Belmar on him. Out to McKinnon. Long shot there off the outside of the goal. Lightning trying to clear now. Poked out to the neutral zone by Cirelli. McKinnon gets it back. Speed up ice into the offensive zone. Nathan McKinnon driving. Cuts in on Chernak but loses the puck. And that one gets sent all the way down to the corner. 35 seconds to go on the power play. One up ice now. Over the red line into the offensive zone. $17 seconds to go now. Colorado in the attack. Final 2:25 of the second period. Newhook. Plays it out high, top of the circle, fires one in. That just goes wide. Byram plays it now on the far side. To the corner, back out to Devon Taves. Power plays over. Tampa Bay's killed it off. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Killorn's out of the box and carrying up ice with Paul. Into the offensive end, Newhook gets back on the back check. Breaks that one up. Up ice now, Compher. Into the offensive zone for Colorado. He's going to fire a shot. Nice save, Vasilevsky. Under 2 minutes to go now in period 2. Working this one around. Tampa with the 6-2 lead. Cogliano against Stamkos down in the corner. Nichushkin against McDonough. Everybody trying to dig this puck out. Colorado keeps it in at the blue line. That's played up and into the netting as that deflects out. 1:32 now to go in the second. And we're going to get a whistle here and a face-off coming up. Elliott, what's going on? Welcome in. Lorne, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming by. Offensive zone draw now for Colorado. Minute and a half to go in the second. And the Lightning trying to make this a 2-1 series. Down in the corner, taken by Hedman. And the Lightning get it out. Here comes Hagel up ice into the offensive zone. Gets a shot off there. Francouz gets a piece of it. Trying to work it around. Brought up through the neutral zone now. Here's Colorado. Odd man rush. Offensive zone. Vasilevsky with the save on McKinnon. Back the other way now. Here's Tampa Bay. Trying to get it through. Killorn redirects it in. Patted away by Francouz. Minute to go now in period 2. Lightning in the offensive end. Toria, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Trying to work it around now. 42 seconds to go in the second period. Aaron, what's going on? Welcome. Plushy, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Spamming in the chat will lead to a timeout. So stop saying the same thing over and over and over. Trying to work it around now. Cogliano back to the point. Chipped out, and Colorado trying to bring it back in, but they're offsides. And now we got some shoving after the whistle. As Helm, Stamkos, Kucherov, and we got a lot going on in front of the benches now as everybody gets into it. Cogliano's throwing some punches here at Sergachev, and everybody came together. And we have some action in front of the Avalanche bench there. Hopefully we get some more of this. Logan O'Connor in the thick of it. And I want to see some violence. Let's go. 16.5 to go in the second period. And there really hasn't been a ton of physicality in this game. But with it 6-2, the boys get going a little bit in front of the Avs bench, trying to inject some energy into the game. And we got 16.5 to go here in the second. Hey, Logan, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Lots of jawing between the benches now. Lots of jawing between the benches. All right, let's get some gloves dropped, boys. You got 16 seconds left. So Sergachev and Cogliano are going to get roughings here. It's going to go 4-on-4. We got 16 seconds left in the period. Let's get some gloves off, boys. Grace, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Melinda, welcome in. Thanks for watching. Explorer, hello. Final 16 seconds here of the second period. 6-2 lead for the Lightning. And we're going to have a neutral zone face-off now. Right outside of the Tampa zone. And Tampa has it now in their own end. Hedman sends it up the boards. Colorado pressuring on the forecheck. Chernak chips it to the blue line, but not out. And then Eric Johnson flips it up and out of play, and we'll get a whistle. And another quick stoppage here. 10 seconds into the 4-on-4. Yeah, I'm definitely happy that Tampa's at least making a series out of it, and it's not going to be over in 4 games. Like, I'm hoping for a long series between these two. Offensive zone draw now for the Avalanche with 6 seconds left. To the sideboards. Out high, Makar. Got to get the shot off here. Running out of time. And can't get it in on goal. That is going to do it for the second period. We've got 40 minutes down. 20 minutes of action to go. The 4-on-4 will carry over into the third. But Tampa Bay in complete control of this one. Up by 4. And we've already had a goalie change for Colorado. We got 20 minutes of action to go, and the Lightning trying to get their first win of the series in a good spot here at the end of 2. So that is going to bring us now to the second intermission. We'll have some time to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the third to begin. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you all in the chat. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted. Just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And Game 3 here, Tampa Bay smacking back a little bit after losing Game 2 7-0. They came ready to play in this one, and all they've got to do is finish it off in the third, and we're going to have ourselves a 2-1 series. And Tampa will be right back in it. I I mean, the goalie, Steven Kemper, is gotten pulled for Colorado, but other than that, no. Everybody else is still going to play. I mean, unless somebody, like, gets benched for, you know, making a bad mistake or something, but most likely not. Anyway, guys, second intermission now. We've got some time to hang out and chill while we wait for this third to begin, and we'll see what kind of action we get in the third. I have a feeling there might be a physical third period coming up between these two, and that would certainly be fun for me. I would very much love to see some fireworks between these two teams in the third. But while we're here at the intermission, I think it's time to hear from one of our channel sponsors, ScoreCheck. And rather than me have to ramble on about it, I've got a pre-made short video all about it, just ready to go. So I am going to play that right now. I'll be back in a minute or so, and we'll hear from ScoreCheck, and then we'll get into the intermission and get ready for this third period. So again, really appreciate all the support, guys, and here is a word from one of our channel sponsors. Hey everybody, I'm here to talk to you today about ScoreCheck, which is a completely free Google Chrome extension that allows you to look at NHL scores and standings at any time without leaving your current web page. ScoreCheck was created by channel subscriber Scott, who's in the chat is Smack OG, and Scott is the same software developer who created my automatically updating score ticker that I now use during streams. I'm trying to help Scott get some more users of his ScoreCheck extension, so if this is something that you guys might be interested in, please check out the link in the description. Again, it's completely free to use, just takes you to where you can add it to your Google Chrome. And I use it myself. You can look at scores and schedule for today. You can look at scores from yesterday. You can look at the schedule for tomorrow in the NHL. And you can also look at the standings, both by division and by wild card standings, and where the playoff cut line is right then in the NHL. So it's a really cool product. It's a really awesome Google Chrome extension that makes it really, really easy to check NHL scores and standings. Again, obviously, if you're watching this, you're probably a hockey fan. Please check out the link down in the description. If you use Google Chrome, it'll definitely help make your life easier. Thanks, guys, and now back to the regular video. And we are back to our regularly scheduled programming. A big thank you to Scott from ScoreCheck for all the support. And, all right, here we are. Second intermission, 6-2 hockey game. Hoping for some fireworks in the third. And the Stanley Cup Final rolls on in 2022. So, still pretty early on in the intermission, obviously. That is definitely possible, Steven. Definitely possible. My day was pretty good, Grace. It was actually a really good, overall very good, solid day. Yes, Steven. Obviously, yes. I have no idea, Zach. I'd love to see it go 7 games, but I have no idea what's going to happen. Not really anybody, Scott. Whatever happens, whatever is fine. I have no strong feelings, really. I mean, Colorado being my second favorite team, I'd like to see Colorado, but I'd be happy for Tampa if they win too. all playoffs long, I've been saying the same thing. I'm not really rooting for anybody. Mike and Julie, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Mastered It Gaming, thank you for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. We are waiting for the third period to begin here. Still at the intermission. And it's going to be 4-on-4 still for pretty decent amount of time to start the third with the penalties to Cogliano and Sergachev for roughing. So all Tampa's got to do here is play a decent third, hold the lead, and this is a 2-1 series. Colorado's obviously going to need a monster comeback to come back and win this one, which, again, statistically isn't a high probability, but we'll see. I have not heard that, Leviathan. I don't know, maybe. Oh yeah, no. Cogliano is playing with an injured finger. Yes. No, never mind. I thought you meant something that like happened tonight. No, Cogliano has had a broken finger. He's playing through a broken finger. But he's playing through it. He'll be fine. When he was missing games earlier in the playoffs, that was why. But now he's playing through it, and I think he'll be fine. I would say, Tyler, that you won't be going to school anymore if you do that. Absolutely, Reaper. Absolutely. Florida wants to get rid of Bobrovsky any way possible. That contract is atrocious. 100%. Signing Bobrovsky to that massive deal was a huge mistake from the start. And they will absolutely eat 50% of his salary if they can get rid of Bobrovsky. That deal's an absolute disaster for Florida all around. Florida's been trying to trade Bobrovsky all year. That's like known common knowledge around the NHL. Like, they've been shopping Bobrovsky all year trying to get rid of him. He's got massive term left on his deal. He's still got like another 5 years left, I'm pretty sure. It might be 4 now. Let me check Cap Friendly quick. He either has 4 or 5 years left on that deal. And Florida's been trying to get rid of him all season and haven't been able to. Nobody wants that contract. Bobrovsky's got 4 years left on the deal at $10 million per season. He's 33 years old, and he's, not even been close to a $10 million goalie for Florida. His first 2 years with the Panthers were a disaster. This year, he kind of bounced back a little bit, but still nowhere near an elite goaltender. Hey, the dog, what's going on? Welcome in. JT Miller, welcome in. Daniel, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Have a good night, Pokemon Legend. CV, what's going on? Welcome in. Bobrovsky's first year in Florida was an absolute disaster. They signed him. They signed him to the $10 million a year deal. His first year with the team, and he had a 3.23 goals against average and his save percentage was .900 on the dot. He only had 1 shutout and only won 23 games. And Florida was awful. Well, they weren't awful. They weren't like the worst team in the league, but they were not a playoff level team. Then, obviously, last season they made the playoffs. He had a little bit better save percentage at .906. His goals against went down to 2.91, which is still not good. He only won 19 games. Chris Driedger was actually the reason why they made the playoffs. He got lit up in the postseason in the first round by Tampa Bay. Ended up getting pulled for Driedger. Driedger got lit up and ended up being pulled for Spencer Knight. And that season ended horribly for Florida. And then this season, his numbers kind of bounced back. He had a .913 save percentage and a 2.67 goals against average, and he won 39 games for Florida this year. But Florida won most of their games because of their offense, not because of their goaltending. And when you think about it, Bobrovsky's being paid $10 million a year. His best year with Florida was this year with a .913 save percentage. .913 is an average at best save percentage in the NHL. So one of the highest paid goaltenders was average at best in his best season with the team under this contract. So yes, Florida is trying to get rid of Sergei Bobrovsky. I think they're going to have a heck of a time doing it because nobody wants that contract. I have an iPhone Logic. Not sure how that is pertinent to anything. But Omerta, what's going on? Welcome. Redwood, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, there'll probably be some goals. Based on how this game's gone so far anyway, Redwood, there'll probably be some goals in the third. Yes, Florida's trying to get rid of Bobrovsky any way possible, and yes, they will eat money on the contract to do so. They want out of that deal if they can get it. Why? That's a massive downgrade, Ace. That is a massive downgrade. Bobrovsky is not even... Markstrom's literally a Vezina finalist this year. Bobrovsky can't even have a .915 save percentage. Hey, thank you, Jordan. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Awesome to have you here. Ben Bishop's career is over, Wrist Rider. That is just a cap move. They basically just took that contract on, for Dallas, so Dallas needed to move that money. They took that contract on for Dallas, but Ben Bishop's NHL career is over. All right, we're about to start the third period here. Whoop. Yeah, it was off. It was an awful contract from the start, Derek. Absolutely. And Logan as well. Yes. Thank you, Logic. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying it, and I will do my best as we come back from commercial to start period number 3. 4-on-4 time carrying over into the third. 6-2 Lightning with the lead, giving Colorado a little bit of a taste of their own medicine from Game 2. Not quite as big of a blowout as the 7-0 Game 2, but a real good answer here by Tampa Bay, to say the least. But anyway, teams are lining up. We're ready to go. Center ice. Gonna drop the puck for the final 20 minutes. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Appreciate all the support. And we'll see what the final 20 brings us as we are underway. It's won back by Colorado. Still a minute 40 of 4-on-4 time. Moved around now in the corner. Here's Cirelli. Gonna work it around. Blueberry, what's going on? Welcome in. Cirelli trying to keep it in the offensive zone out to Hedman. Hedman with a blast that's deflected wide. Down behind the net. Taken by Colorado. And 1:15 remaining here in the 4-on-4. 30 seconds into the third. Into the offensive zone, Landeskog. Drop back to McKinnon. McKinnon spins off a check, plays it over to Taves. Taves in the middle, back to McKinnon. McKinnon drops for Makar. Makar wraps it around the wall. Tampa takes it now in their own end. They're going to pass it up. Here's Kucherov. To Stamkos. Move to the middle. Into the offensive end. Here's a chance. Byram knocks that down. Colorado takes possession back. Moved up now by Nichushkin. He'll spin back around the center ice circle and bring it now into the offensive zone. Fires one into the glove of Vasilevsky, and then he and Ruda shove a little bit after the whistle as Vasi covers that one up. Thank you, Blueberry. Much appreciated. Awesome to have you on the channel. Really glad that you're enjoying. It will be an offensive zone face-off now for Colorado. And we'll still have a little bit of time left here in the 4-on-4. "35 seconds left in 4-on-4 time. Here we are now. A shot there from Manson. That one's blocked away. 30 seconds to go. Yes, next game, Game 4 is Wednesday night, Daniel, and I will be live for that one as well. Moved up here. I'll be live for every game the rest of this series. Game 2 was the only one that I couldn't do. But all the rest of them, I'll be live, whether it's over in 5 games, whether it's over in 7, I'll be live for the rest of the series. 4-on-4 comes to an end. And we are back now to 5-on-5 hockey as everyone's out of the box. Brought up now into the offensive zone. Newhook drops it for Lehkonen. Back to Newhook around the net. Trying to work it around now. Just over 2 minutes into the third. Brandon Hagel can't get it past Eric Johnson. Moved up now over the red line and dumped into the offensive zone. Colorado sends it right back out. Tampa has to chase. They'll go back and get it. Working around now down low. 17:35 to go here in the third. Lightning with a 4-goal lead. Comfortable right now. Just trying to watch that clock run and not let Colorado back in it. Perry goes up and out of play as that will get whistled down. Just over 2.5 minutes in, we'll have a face-off coming up. Hey, thank you, Omerda. Appreciate that. Thank you. Glad that you enjoy it. Moved up now into the offensive zone. Tampa Bay back on the forecheck. Down low. Root is going to pinch to keep it in. Luke, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Move to the middle. Here's Paul over to Colton. And he misses on that one. What a great opportunity for Ross Colton. But he can't put it home as it flies up and out of play. And we get another stoppage with 16:48 left. And it will be an offensive zone faceoff for Tampa. They almost had their 7th goal, but Ross Colton couldn't finish it. So game number 4 will be same start time on ABC in the U.S. as well, just like the first games have been. All the games are on ABC in the U.S. And I'll obviously be live for that one. As it's back now, Bo Byram. Byram, D to D. Avs trying to get it out of their zone. Move to the middle. Here's Landeskog into the offensive end. Pass over. McKinnon with a shot. That misses wide. Taken down low. Taken now. Back out high. McKinnon with another blast. Good stop there by Vasilevsky. Byram plays it. Back to Mack. McKinnon now a chance in front. Rantanen couldn't put that one home. Yes, Tua. 16:05 to go here in the third. And down in the corner. Xanified, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Shot in there. Nice stop. Second chance. Vasilevsky keeps it out. Avs in the offensive zone, though. Top of the circle. Shot gets blocked. Up and out of play. We get another whistle. Belmar got in the way of that one. Good job defensively for Tampa. 15:42 to go now in the third. Shots are 31-26 in favor of Colorado, who's actually out shooting the Avalanche or the Lightning here, but the Lightning leading where it counts, 6-2 on the scoreboard. Ozone draw again now for the Avs. Played back now to the blue line. Moved across, up the boards it goes, out of the zone, cleared by Tampa. Colorado's going to chase back to their own end. Taken now by Taves. They'll try and start the breakout again as Devon Taves skates it up ice. Pass through the middle into the offensive zone. Here's Compher. Compher kicks it to his stick. Shot there, and Vasilevsky makes a great save on JT Compher. And he covers that up. It will be an ozone draw for the Avalanche. Great opportunity there for them. But Vasi stands tall in goal. Hey, Kilo with the 1. Let's get some hype in the chat for Kilo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get that dono hype as he drops a 1 on the stream. Really appreciate it, man. That is awesome. Down to the corner now. Tampa trying to clear. Landeskog knocks it down. And there's a shot. And again, Vasilevsky makes the save. Chernak in the corner being pressured. And he goes up and out of play. And just over 5 minutes in, we get another whistle. Hey, Fool in the Rain, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to have you in the chat. Lightning trying to get it out of their zone now. It's cleared by Cirelli. Colorado's got to regroup. Across now. Sideboards down in the corner. Moved past Devon Taves. Here's Brandon Hagel up ice into the offensive zone. Trying to get a pass through. It's broken up, though, by Makar. Colorado steals it back. That would have been a good opportunity for Tampa, but Makar breaks the play up. Up now into the offensive zone. Stolen back by Tampa Bay. Riley Nash carries it up ice. Dumps it into the offensive end. Trying to get it into the middle now. Out of the zone comes Colorado. Over the red line. Into the offensive end. Spinning back now is O'Connor. Back out to the point. Avs set up in the attacking zone. Long shot gets blocked. Backhand chance bounces in. Vasilevsky sticks it to the corner. Sergachev trying to get it out of the zone. And that's back now. Eric Johnson from the red line. Colorado's going to be offsides. They got to tag up. 13:35 to go now in the third. Avalanche here. Not able to get on the board in this period. Doesn't look promising for a comeback for Colorado in this one, as Tampa's doing a good job of just keeping things shut down. Hey, appreciate it, Eddie. Have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. Awesome to have you here. Here's Lehkonen with a chance. Throws it in, and Vasi makes another save. As Vasilevsky makes another good stop. And we get a good save there. Another whistle on our first commercial break of the third coming up. Tampa Bay in control. Game number 3. Trying to get their first win of the series. Looking very good on home ice. And 6-2 hockey game now with about 13 minutes to go. And we go to our commercial break. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have everybody in the chat. Kenneth, welcome in. Joe, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate everybody watching. Great to have you in the chat. Please don't forget, it helps the channel a ton and is greatly appreciated if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL on this channel. Fans of every team are welcome and wanted. And just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, talk some hockey, and have fun. Really awesome to have you all here tonight. Appreciate you stopping by in the chat. Getting down to the final minutes of this one. Kilo, I feel like they probably will. The fact that he came back, to play early in the series and then isn't able to play in this game, I think that's probably enough of a sign that they should shut it down, in my opinion. He's obviously very injured, so they should probably shut him down and see what they can do. Obviously, not having Point hasn't hurt them here in this game. Playing it around now. In the corner, up. Colorado has it, attacking zone. McKinnon with a one-timer. That one gets blocked. Good job getting in the shooting lane there again for Tampa Bay. It's a lower body injury, Reaper. That's all you're going to get. It's either going to be an upper body injury or a lower body injury. It's lower body. Joe, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Joe and a warm welcome on the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. That puck deflects up and out of play with 12:17 to go in the third. And another offensive zone faceoff coming up for Colorado. So, not a whole lot happening here in the third period. Which the Lightning are perfectly fine with. This has been, so far, a pretty low event third, and the Lightning with a 6-2 lead are perfectly happy with that. Will be an offensive zone draw here for the Avalanche. Trying to work it around now. Here's Colorado. Pass through to Byram. Byram gets a shot off. That's blocked by Perry. Out high, Nichushkin has it now. Chance in front. That one doesn't connect. They've taken Nichushkin off the top line and put Rantanen back up there. I was talking about early, like at the beginning of the game, how good that line has been with Landeskog, McKinnon, and Nichushkin up there and having Rantanen drop to the second line. But obviously, they've had a good playoffs overall, but obviously it wasn't working tonight as Byram gets a chance. Big glove save there by Vasilevsky. And Tampa is able to clear the rebound out. Colorado trying to bring it back in. But obviously the line combinations needed some juggling tonight. So they've put Rantanen back up on the top line and Nichushkin's dropped down. Back now again. Lightning clear it. Colorado goes and gets it in their own zone. Good hit on the forecheck there by Palat. We're down to 11:05 left in this one. Brought up now. Big, good step up there at the red line by Stamkos. Here's Newhook trying to get around Bogosian. Driving towards the net, but can't get it on goal. Trying to move it around now. Bogosian goes D to D. Up and out. Here's Stamkos up ice. Into the offensive end. Move to the middle. Newhook takes it back and gets it out of the zone, but turns it over, and the Lightning throw it back in, except they throw it up and out of play. So we get a whistle now with 10:34 to go in the third. And now a little bit going after the whistle here. Hagel and Abe-Kubel come together. Hedman is very obviously playing with a significant injury, Brian, because no, he hasn't. He's not moving like he usually does. He's not involved offensively like he usually is. I mean, this guy is a Norris finalist and former Norris Trophy winner. He's not going to win it this year, but he's a Norris finalist, and you know that this is not Victor Hedman at 100%. He is so obviously playing through an injury right now. We'll find out. We'll find out at the end of the series what it was when they finally release all the information. He has 2 assists in this game, which is a little surprising because it hasn't really felt like he's. I bet you they're secondary assists though. I'm gonna look that up quick. I bet they're secondary assists, meaning it wasn't the primary pass. Let's see. He got a secondary assist on Maroon's goal, and he got a secondary assist on Perry's goal. So, yeah, they were both secondary assists. So, actually, he does have 2 points, which, I mean, statistically is a solid night. But he's he's not a dominant defenseman like we're used to seeing Victor Hedman being. Yeah, shady side. All the former players say it absolutely is a factor. So, I mean, I'll listen to those guys that have played in the NHL, and they say it is. Centify, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Under 10 minutes now to go here in the third period. Maroon would probably win that fight, Kilo. Although Manson certainly is capable with the gloves off. He doesn't do it a lot anymore. He fought a lot more when he was younger. He doesn't really fight that much anymore. He's capable with the gloves off, but I would expect Maroon to win that fight. Hello to the Russian in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate it. Welcome in. No. Andrei Vasilevsky has never been a goalie in a goalie fight, Tua. No. Not at least as far as not that I'm aware of. No, it's more Scooby's. It's harder to breathe. That's why, like, in Denver, when the Denver Broncos play, all the teams on the sideline have oxygen machines and are getting, it's a lot harder to play with the thin air, and you can't breathe as well. Dave Manson was a beast, Brian. Absolutely. I'm also a big fan of Josh Manson. Josh Manson he played college hockey at Northeastern, so I watched him play in college, and then obviously is followed followed him through his NHL career. I've always been a Manson fan. In Tampa Bay? Maybe. I mean, it'd probably just be easier to breathe, but I don't know how that all scientifically works. I certainly was science was not my subject, my favorite or best subject in school, to say the least. As that's one back now, 9:23 to go in the third. Lightning take the puck up through the neutral zone. And one of the Avalanche players just got clipped up high. That was Manson. Here's Bogosian now, trying to go around the net and throw it in front, not able to get it through. Lightning keep it in, though, working it around, cycling in the offensive zone. Moved up now over the red line, taken back. Yes, Tua. Yes. Oh, big hit there by Kucherov coming in on Manson, taking him down in the corner. Lightning keep it in the offensive zone. No, Manson's back up, and he gets hit again. I'm sure he's going to try and return the favor at some point. Move to the middle now. No, Centify, that's not how getting mod on this channel works. People who get mod on this channel are very specifically selected. 8:25 to go in the third now. Lightning keep it in. I would assume that they're not, Tua. I don't think they're going to. I don't see any point in pulling the goaltender when you're down by 4 goals. You're not going to make up 4 goals with an empty net. I mean, you would have to have the goalie out for so long that it would be almost impossible for the other team not to score an empty netter. So, Perry was on top of it. Now Cogliano and Perry getting into it. Maroon comes in. And once again, everybody comes together behind the net as we get another scrum going there with 7:57 to go. And Cogliano, for a guy who's playing with an injured hand, is certainly getting involved with the physical side of things here for a guy that probably can't fight right now. I mean, you're not going to see Andrew Cogliano dropping the glove with this hand injury, but he's getting involved in all these scrums. Hey, have a good night, Wrist Rider. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. Have a great night. So a little bit of a scrum behind the net. It really didn't escalate much, though. Cogliano goes to the box. I think he might be the only one getting a penalty here. Yeah, Tampa's going to the power play. Cogliano's in the penalty box. And they'll have a chance to make it a 5-goal game if they can score. 7:57 left now in the third. Yes, I do, Pan. Yes, I do. Patrick Waugh used to pull the goalie way earlier than any of the other coaches in the league at the time. Now we see actually more coaches doing that, pulling the goalie with a lot more time left. But Patrick Waugh was doing that like 5, 6, 7 years ago. And he was the only one doing it at that time. Palat has it now top of the circle. Lightning on the power play. To Kucherov. Still 7.5 minutes left here in the game. They're passing it around the offensive zone. Looks like they're kind of just passing it around. They're not, they're not forcing any shot attempts or anything. It seems like they're happy just watching that clock run. Oh, high now. Kucherov still has it. Still 1:15 on the power play. Shot by Hedman. Saved there by Francouz. Moved into the middle. Here's Perry with another chance, and Francouz with a stop. Rebound gets cleared all the way down by Colorado. 1 minute left on the power play. Moved around now. Taken by Hedman. Top 3 all time. What, Reaper? Not even close. Not even remotely close to top 3 all time. Moved up now. 30 seconds to go in the power play. And Kucherov goes down there. Looks like we're going to get a penalty call. Now Kucherov trying to get it. Devon Taves. Everybody's going to come together again. And we got another gathering after the whistle here. With 26 seconds to go on the power play. Another scrum. And Devon Taves is going to go to the penalty box. And I think this is going to be a 5-on-3 now for Tampa. And Nikita Kucherov is not happy. Oh, Kucherov and Taves started well away from the play. And then, so Kucherov gave the first cross-check to Taves, and then Taves came back, gave him a cross-check right on the hip, took him down into the boards, and that was obviously the penalty call. So, Taves now joins Cogliano in the box. Not that Colorado really gives a shit at this point. It's a 5-on-3 for Tampa Bay. But at this point in the game, nobody cares about taking penalties. Take as many penalties as you want. The game's over. 6:22 to go in the third. Lightning, 4-goal lead, offensive zone faceoff. And that's one back now to Kucherov. And he blasts that one wide. Played out high. Chance there. Kucherov blasts one. And that goes up and out of play as it's deflected before it could get through. Still 8 seconds left on the 5-on-3. All right, have a good night, Ryan. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you on Wednesday night. Hopefully it's a great game. Kucherov's mad. Oh, no, he got that on goal. Francouz made the stick save, but it went up and out of play. And Kucherov on the bench was a little upset. Yeah, he looks shaken up there. That's what he's upset about. Over now, out high. Here's Hedman, top of the circle. Long shot. That misses wide. Back to a regular power play now as the 5-on-3 is over. Cogliano comes out of the box. It's still a 6-2 Tampa lead. And taken now, Cogliano passes to the middle. Up ice come the Avalanche. Into the offensive zone, shorthanded. Cirelli gets back. Breaks that one up. The Lightning have the puck. 1:15 left on the power play. 5:35 left in the third. Donald, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And that gets blasted on Francouz, and there's too many men on the ice. And Tampa takes a too many men on the ice penalty here with 5:20 to go, so that's going to do it for their power play. We're going to get 59 seconds of 4-on-4, and then we're going to get an abbreviated power play for Colorado. All right. 4-on-4 for 59 seconds. And one back now. Colorado trying to keep it in the zone. They do. Oh, it looks like Colorado's actually pulled their goalie here as well. Yes, Kucherov is injured. Trying to work it around to the middle. Lightning trying to get it. So 4-on-4, but I see 5 Avalanche players on the ice. That means they have pulled the goaltender. Here's Makar with it out high. 25 seconds left in the 4-on-4. It hops over McKinnon, sticking out of the zone. Down to 4:40 left in the third. Colorado's out of time here. And that goes through neutral ice now. Taken back by Colorado. 4-on-4 comes to an end. And the Avs will get an abbreviated power play now. About a minute. Trying to work it out high. Over now. There's a shot that misses wide. And that is all the way down. Cleared again by Tampa Bay. 4 minutes to go in the third. Yeah, I don't think Kucherov's going to play another shift in this game. Brought up now. And taken back by Colorado in their own zone. Here's McKinnon with it. 20 seconds to go on the power play. He can't get it into the offensive zone. O'Connor trying to get it deep. By Sergachev. Cirelli takes it. Lightning looking to clear it out. And we get an offsides. So it's going to come back out to the neutral zone. Colorado's offsides. Face off now right outside of the Tampa zone. Stamkos against Sturm. Off the glass now, cleared out. Here's Byram going D to D with it. Colorado's power play is pretty much over. However, the goalie is still pulled. So empty net now as we're back. To even strength action as Tampa lifts that one up and all the way down. Devon Taves goes back to get. No, Francouz is back in the net. Never mind. So I guess they pulled him just for the power play, and that was it. Leonid, what's going on? Welcome in. Really appreciate it. Forecheck coming now from the Avalanche. Trying to get it deep in the Tampa zone. Lightning trying to clear. Moved back now. 2:40 to go in the third. Byram's behind the net. Colorado trying to carry it up ice now as Byram starts to break out. 2.5 minutes to go in the third. Trying to work this back out. Tampa clears. Here's Maroon over the red line. He has a beautiful goal in this game. Riley Nashin on the forecheck on Johnson. And Maroon with a hit on Cogliano. Then Cogliano slashes him. Maroon's going to go after Cogliano for that. And Cogliano tries to throw a punch. And everybody comes together again. And you knew Maroon was not going to take that slash from Cogliano. Now we got Ross Colton into it. Dragging around with O'Connor, and they got the gloves off. Let's go! Logan O'Connor and Ross Colton exchanging rights, and they're throwing now before Colton loses his balance and goes down. And we got a fight, the first real one of the game. 2:12 to go, and O'Connor and Colton drop the gloves. There we go. Let's go. We got ourselves a hockey game now. 2:12 to go in the third, and the animosity is picking up between these two. And Colton and O'Connor, two guys that don't fight a whole lot. I think they only fought like once or twice this season. But they exchanged some rights there. They both had them throwing at one point. And we'll see how much more of this we get over the next 2 minutes. But these teams have definitely built up some healthy dislike for each other right now. And we may not be done. We may not be done with the physicality here. We're going to head now, final commercial break of the third period. Tampa, obviously, with the 6-2 lead in complete control here. And, hey, I hope we get 3 more fights. I hope they keep dropping the gloves here. Let's get some real animosity going. The way hockey's supposed to be. They both had the right going there until Colton lost his balance and he fell backwards, and that was the end of it. And they both threw a couple in. And those guys don't, like, Colton, I think, only has a couple career fights in the NHL anyway. I don't know about AHL. And O'Connor, I think, had 1 fight in the regular season, and now he's got one in the playoffs. Hey, Brady, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Crowd in Tampa Bay is pumped up here. And we're going to have a neutral zone face-off. Looks like the Lightning get a power play out of it. So Tampa goes back to the power play now. And moved up now over the red line into the offensive end. Dumped in now. Here comes Palat. Good hit on the forecheck. Colorado takes it, though, and they clear it all the way down. Vasilevsky's going to play it up to his D-man. Here's Hedman with it. Victor Hedman. And pass back through the neutral zone. Speed. Palat into the offensive end. We got 1:25 to go on the power play. 1:35 to go in the third period. Playing it around down in the corner. Out high now, top of the circle. Palat plays it down to Cirelli. Back to Palat. Fires one wide. Hedman keeps it in the blue line. Plays it over now to Palat. And Tampa's set up here. Possession in the offensive zone. Looking for goal number 7. Back out high. Hedman with a blast. Rings it off the post. What a great chance there. Just a couple inches off. 1 minute now to go here in the third period and in the game. Here's Palat. Final 45 seconds of the power play. Francouz with a save. All the way down. Vasilevsky's going to leave it. 35 seconds left on the Tampa power play. Down low now behind the net. Here's Francouz. He's going to clear it himself. That goes all the way down. 10 seconds to go on the power play. 20 seconds now left in the game. Lightning are holding it in their own zone. They might just hold the puck here and watch the clock tick down. We're back to full strength. It doesn't look like Colorado's even going to pressure. It's 5-on-5 again out in the neutral zone. Step up by Manson in front of the bench. That's going to draw a crowd. And a little more shoving here to end this one as the final horn goes. And Hagel has some words for Josh Manson. But this game is over. And it looks like they break up rather quickly. Tampa fans happy. They are right back in the series. Game 3, 6-2, Tampa Bay Lightning. And it is a 2-1 series. Avalanche won the first 2 games at home. Tampa takes care of business in Game 3 on home ice. And we will see what Game 4, also in Tampa Bay, brings us on Wednesday night. But we have ourselves a real series here between these two, as it goes to 2-1 now. I would love to see a 7-game series, absolutely. Anyway, guys, here we go. That is going to be the end of this one. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. I will be back for game number 4 on Wednesday night. Same time, same place. Appreciate you guys all being here. Awesome to have you in the chat. And before you guys go, please don't forget, it really means a lot if you can hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Appreciate all the support. Thank you guys again, and I will see you guys on Wednesday night. So, with that, good night, everybody. Have a great day tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be talking to you all very, very soon. Good night, and see you guys later.